Hi, my name is Marian Jantia. Welcome to my vlog. Um, I was mostly at work today from 7 to 7 p.m. But besides that, um, I guess work-wise, project-wise, I know I thought about the project at least. Does that count? Other than that, no, I haven't really touched it today. But I was distracted by some big announcement I made today, and that consumed a lot of my additional free time. So it was good news. And other than that, the other thing that's been I've been interested by is Rocket Lab going to a SPAC. I totally forgot the SPAC name. Man, it's something like VAQ, VTQ, something like that. VTAQ, VACQ, VAQU. Anyway, I'll write it down below and you'll see the SPAC. I'm trying to figure out if I want to invest in Rocket Lab. So, first of all, Rocket Lab is actually pretty amazing. They launch microsatellites in, I guess, small sats into orbit from 2 locations. I can't remember if they've done Vandenberg in California or Virginia in Virginia, or just the one. I think they have one there, or maybe Alaska even. And I know they've done launches in New Zealand successfully, and they've even recovered their, I believe, 3D printed rockets. So their next step is to create a much larger rocket to compete with Falcon 9, SpaceX Falcon 9. And so they're joining a SPAC to raise more money. So this is where, so first of all, like I said, Rocket Lab has been very successful in its short period. I mean, it's been around for over 10 years or so, about 10 years. But I guess since they've started launching over the last 2, 3, maybe 4 years, they've been extremely successful. Oh yes, my cat wants to scratch. Anyway, they've been very successful with that. And I think so. No, yeah, I've been very impressed with them. They have a smooth operation basically. The concerns I have are with the SPAC more than anything else. So they were planning on IPOing eventually, but they decided to go with a SPAC to raise money faster. Their goal is to raise about, have a valuation of about 4 billion and raise about, hold on, I gotta scratch my nose. No idea what that was. Anyway, did you hear the cartilage crack? Kind of gross, I know. Look how red it is. Oh, it's my hair. I think it's a hair in my nose or something. You know, like a nose hair. I know, it's pretty gross. Anyway, so um, so from the 4 billion of the SPAC, they are going to get about $700 million. And with that $700 million, which they've already allocated some of their investments into satellites, microsatellites, I guess. And then the rest, they want to venture into human spaceflight, as well as just medium range rockets. What else am I missing? Well, anyway, okay, so let's break it down. First of all, the new rocket has some similarities to, or should I say many similarities to the SpaceX Falcon 9. It has legs for landing that look eerily similar to SpaceX. They have, what else? Oh, the interesting thing is they have the diameter of the new Neutron, I think, from Rocket Lab. The new rocket's called Neutron, Neutron. What is it? The diameter is about, what was it? 14 feet 7 inches or so, while SpaceX Falcon 9 is 12 feet 2 inches, I think. So it's a lot larger. I don't know about weight. I can't remember the weight. I think they said about 8,000 pounds. As for the SpaceX Falcon 9, I don't know if I've seen numbers of up to 12,000 pounds, maybe. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. So anyway, it's going to be a direct competitor to SpaceX. So all that is dandy. That's fine. The other thing is they want to buy additional companies or small companies or startups with some of that money. So I don't know, because they want to become very vertically integrated, just like SpaceX and Tesla and all that. I just don't know the reasoning. I haven't looked into this or read much about it with regards to why they want to do acquisitions versus figuring it out in-house. I mean, yes, it makes sense sometimes to buy a small company and just so that you could get the specialized engineers and scientists on your side. But I don't know. Besides that, like, why acquisitions would be beneficial, especially for a company that small. It's like they're playing the big leagues, I feel like, when it comes to acquisitions. The other thing is it's still going to be somewhat carbon composite. I don't know what parts of it are, but they definitely can't 3D print carbon. They might. No. I mean, no, they can, but it's going to be very difficult for them to achieve these larger diameters, I think, especially when the vehicle is trying to land, as it's burning through the atmosphere. And I believe Tesla's Starship tried to have carbon fiber or carbon composite of some sort, 3D printed header tanks, I think. And for some reason, it was just getting too complicated, or the invention or something, or like they weren't able to keep the pressure or temperature at optimal levels or something. And because of that, they went to steel. Now, working with steel, it's a lot heavier. They actually had to make the rocket a lot smaller than the first and second iteration of Starship, because of, I believe, because of the not being able to work with the carbon composite material for, I guess, their tanks, all their tanks. So there's going to be difficulty there, but I'm sure they're using 3D printed metal maybe instead to, based on the photo, it looks more metallic in nature. In fact, it also looks extremely similar to SpaceX Falcon 9, but Elon Musk just complimented them, and it doesn't sound like or seem like he's gonna sue them. He noticed that they look similar, but he also congratulated them, and they appreciated it, even though they even said that they're gonna be a competitor to SpaceX Falcon 9. So it's kind of nice, I guess, that Elon Musk and, I just forgot his name, is it with the B? Both of them seem to be nice to each other, cordial, compared to Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I think Elon is upset with Jeff mostly because Jeff has so much money and he's just not allocating it efficiently enough or moving along quickly enough to achieve things that SpaceX can't achieve with all the money that Jeff has. I think that's what irritates Elon Musk the most, not the fact that that Jeff is a competitor. No, I don't think so. Anyway, so there's that. So what else was there with regards to the rocket? Oh, manned spaceflight. So they want to eventually also focus on manned spaceflight, but if I recall, SpaceX got a grant of some sort, and so did Boeing, for they probably got like $300 million, SpaceX, and then Boeing got $500 to $600 million in investment from NASA. And then SpaceX invested in an additional, I think, up to like $700 million of their own money to make their Dragon 2 human certified, space certified, human space certified. And Boeing, instead of putting their own money, decided to beg the US government and us taxpayers for additional funding. I think it surpassed maybe $1 billion. Don't quote me on this. I'm throwing numbers out there now for both companies. And so, and they're still not really worthy yet. The Starliner, whatever the Boeing one is still going through certification right now, even though they got more money from the US government, us taxpayers, basically. So I guess that's the biggest thing that upsets me about the old military industrial complex, is that they've gone so used to charging so much for everything and not having competition or innovation or ingenuity. And it's just frustrating that they're wasting so much money when they have so much potential, They're just wasting their talents away. I laughed because I was just thinking about, a kid in high school being told that by their parents or something. So Rocket Lab is going to get $700 million out of this SPAC, cash, I think. maybe, yeah. And so SpaceX spent way more money to achieve crewed spaceflight in their Dragon capsule, too. The certifications were very extreme, very critical, and extremely costly. And so all the things that Rocket Lab wants to achieve with that 700 million, I don't feel like that's enough. Like they might be able to pull off the Electron or Neutron Falcon 9 competitor, but yes, that's going to take a lot of money, and they don't even have the rocket engines figured out yet. They don't have the exact material that they're thinking of designing the rocket with, but the cool thing is they did set a very short timeline, unlike Blue Origin again, for like end of next year or something. I'm throwing that out again, but anyway, very cool. So yeah, they're moving along fast. I don't know, like that just probably won't be enough money. And going public, unlike SpaceX, so SpaceX hasn't gone public because of shareholder expectations. How long will Rocket Lab need to show shareholders that you should invest in us? I mean, I understand right now there are a lot of people investing in everything, especially space, but how long will this last until people step away from the market? Thank you, Audrey, my cat. She's chiming in right now. So I guess that's my one of my biggest fears is, why didn't they get more investment from another series round or something, of investing? Why did they decide to go public so quickly? How did they believe that that's gonna give them more money versus not going that route? So this is where the risk is. Like, I worry that they're going to I don't know, like eventually implode or collapse if they don't succeed and also entice shareholders, I guess. But then again, I guess shareholders like me in Tesla, I'm here for the long run, Maybe I need to look at it from that angle, the same way. I don't know. There's a lot to think about with regards to this, but overall, I am excited because Rocket Lab is a really good, pretty cool rocket company. Okay, this is Marian Jantia signing off.